Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this course on fundamentals of exercise physiology and sports performance. I would like to introduce your faculty for this course. It's my honor and privilege to present Dr. Pralay Majumdar. He is the Senior Advisor, Sports Science Education and Research, currently working at IIT Madras. He is also one of the senior-most exercise physiologists of India, and he is one of the pioneers in his field. I am Colonel Dr. Anup Krishnan, and I am a sports physician. We also have Wing Commander Dr. Chandrasekhar Guru. He is also a sports physician. So my co-faculty and I will be covering the syllabus as per the weekly schedule. This course is being offered on the NPTEL platform and on behalf of IIT Madras. I will take you through the week by week syllabus of the course. In week 1, we will learn about introduction to exercise physiology and the responses to exercise. So we'll talk about what is exercise physiology. We'll talk about some of the history of exercise physiology. We will talk about what are the responses of the various body systems to exercise. We will talk about how exercise affects the body in an acute fashion and how exercise affects the body in a long-term fashion. We will also be speaking about skeletal muscle physiology, how the muscle contracts, what is the structure of the muscle, what is an excitation, contraction, coupling, what is a sliding filament theory. All these will be covered in week 1. At the end of the week, of course, we will have an assignment which will be online and which has to be submitted within the allotted time period. Week 2 of this course, we will be covering bioenergetics and the cardiorespiratory system and exercise. Basically, we will be talking about what are the energy systems which are present in the body, what energy systems are activated during which exercise, and how is the energy system going to affect the duration and the type of exercise. We will also be speaking about cardiorespiratory system and how exercise affects the cardiorespiratory system and its various components. In week 3, we will be covering the respiratory system and exercise and neurophysiology and exercise. In the respiratory system, we will cover the various aspects of the respiratory system. We will cover how the exercise affects the various aspects of the various components of the respiratory system. We will also cover what is called neurophysiology, that is the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and their responses to exercise. In week 4, we will talk about the endocrine response to exercise, how exercise affects the hormones and how the various hormones affect exercise. We will also be talking about exercise in special population, that is children and adolescents. Week 5, we will be covering exercise prescription and some training principles. We will also be covering the adaptations to aerobic and anaerobic training. Basically, we will be speaking about the different types of training, the different types of training principles which are present, and how to do an exercise prescription and how to give an appropriate exercise prescription using all these principles. In week 6, we will talk about the environmental considerations in exercise. How does the environment, heat, cold, humidity, etc., affect the exercise? How does altitude affect exercise? And how we can use altitude in our training to help us in better training the athlete. Week 7 will talk about hydration and fluid balance. We will also be speaking about body composition and its applications in exercise. Week 8 will cover performance testing and analysis. It will also cover exercise in disease management and prevention. That is, exercise in special population, that is patients. How do you prevent diseases and how do you use exercise to treat or rehabilitate patients who already have such diseases?